Well, it's a new generation of Neighborhood Watch going online to keep you and your family safe.
But the I-Team's Casey Geraldo discovered law enforcement worries digital vigilantes could get in the way of justice. Casey.
That's right, Carol and George. If you're in a neighborhood Facebook page or a community watch app, you may see this quite a bit. Someone snaps a picture or takes a video of what they think is a crime. But what they do with that information could be the difference between a guilty or not guilty verdict for the accused criminal.
Before I could even meet Eric Diaz, he knew I was at his front door.
This is home, and so you want home to be safe.
So Diaz has eyes and several cameras on his neighborhood.
Well, at least Ring caught it.
This is a picture Diaz took that he believes shows a drug deal near his house. He sent it to police and to neighbors using the Nextdoor app.
Deflect the situation, and so that it doesn't continue to happen, or, so they just stop.
He feels it helps everyone keep their eyes open for criminal activity in the area. In some cases, Captain Dan Bauman from the Waukesha Police Department says snapping a picture like that is the best form of see something, say something.
It's exactly what we want from our community members, is to stand up.
Bauman says sharing information helps police take action, but warns not to put yourself at risk.
We don't want anybody to get hurt because they intervened.
Take, for example, this post to the Bayview Town Hall Facebook page. We talked to the poster, but she didn't want to go on camera. She says she started a conversation with a man she thought was breaking into a house and took pictures of him, included on the post. She says the man tried to call a friend who, quote, supposedly lived there before leaving. Bauman couldn't comment on the post, but said in general, it's best to be careful about approaching people. He says if you accuse someone and it's not true, you could face a defamation lawsuit from that person.
If we accuse somebody of a crime that hasn't been put through the court system, that's where I think the line gets drawn.
It's something Diaz keeps in mind as he watches his neighborhood.
You have to use your best judgment at that point.
And Bauman warns, if you want the criminals to see their day in court, you might consider keeping most of the information to yourself. He worries some digital vigilantes could compromise the principle of innocent until proven guilty.
Now we have information that would be held until trial and pieces of evidence that would be presented in front of a jury. And now the public domain has seen that.
If you do want to help catch criminals, Bauman says to collect any information you can safely. He also reminds people any recordings or information have to be taken legally for police to be able to use them.
So Casey, is there ever a good time to post something as soon as you see it?
Yes, there is one exception. Bauman says if you have property stolen or something taken from you. We found several pages about stolen items on Facebook. If you get your car, bike, or other property stolen and you post the description, Bauman says it might help someone spot it so you can get it back sooner, and of course with the help of police. And that really is the big takeaway here. It's still law enforcement's job to do this, and Bauman says we all want to get our stuff back so quickly or see a criminal, taken care of right away, but the law just doesn't allow for that, and you have to go through the right legal channels.
So go fast with the stuff, but think about it with the people.
Get it to police.
Okay, thank you,
Thanks,
Casey.
Casey.